What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session, live analysis, live discussion that we do every trading day, Monday to Friday, and this is the first live and there will be another one coming up. As you know that this live is like a gold. We discuss about gold. And yesterday also we had an amazing trade on gold in this live, that the trade that in fact has gone a lot. So we'll discuss all of them so that you can catch next time big trade that we do in this live session that we discuss. So before I begin this session, like as usual, we'll discuss a lot of things. So get prepared for it and make a take that video or the stream to the top of the search engine by smashing the like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, and make sure that you use the live chat if you have any question to ask me. I'm trying to address every question possible. So let's look at what's happening. FOMC released and we have seen that there is a big move happening in the market, and we see now a clear direction in the market, and very clear direction. Let's see. This is, I love, as I mentioned, that when the FOMC is done, the market give us a clear direction, and this is now time for us to open position. As soon as we will find, we will do that. So before I go to the today's market, let's recap the one that we opened yesterday's during the New York session live trade on gold. Now as you can see, this trade we have closed earlier, but what it could give us if we keep running, there is some reason, as I mentioned, that you can see that this trade, why it has opened from this position. I will explain and I will tell you my strategies. And as you know that when you run a trade, you can take the trade to a lot sometime, because in the YouTube live we have a big number of crowds, many of a completely beginner, so I have to be very cautious when I open a trade. But if you are have an experience in trading, you can hold this kind of trade to get the biggest profit target. So main goal here is not only the trade alert, but also learning what caused me to open this trade that give this big move to the upside. So let's look at that trade that we have opened. Now let me replay from that place that we have opened the trade. Now this is you can see this is the trigger candle on the 15 minutes time frame that has a huge liquidity grab from this bottom, from this support level, and then this market impulsively has gone up. Now this is a liquidity grab that we talk about, and we saw that there's an inverted head and shoulder. Textbook inverted head and shoulder has formed. The price has formed this big bullish engulfer, and we have seen that from that. And when I was ending the live session, also we saw that there was another candle has formed here, and that has in fact given this big move to the upside. And we have seen during the FOMC and later we saw that gold has a significant movement to the upside, exactly as expected. Now currently you can see that gold is showing a strong bullish move, and I really will be waiting for buy position on gold, because the way the price action is formed, gold is now bullish. Because you can see that this is what I was discussing during the FOMC yesterday, that we need a direction in the market so that we can see what's happening. So we have seen that in fact gold has given us a direction along the direction of the trend, and this is really I love to do, because when you see that the market has given you a direction, this is where easy to trade. Now if you closely look at the overall direction of the trend on gold, I'm on 1 hour chart. Let me draw the trend line, and we'll see where we can find more opportunities on gold, because this is the beauty of trading. The opportunity never ends. Okay, that's why I tell you guys I love trading because of that, and my whole entire life I dedicated in trading, because there is no season in trading. If you do anything, let's say do any kind of business or any kind of selling, there is always a season. If you even go to the ice cream selling, summer only the season, winter no one is gonna, or drops a lot in sell. If you go to, let's say, sell mask of coronavirus, the coronavirus ended, mask selling gone. So but in trading, it's the beauty that there is no season, always season. And that's the beauty. The market dropping, the traders make money. The market rising, the traders make money. Forex traders especially. And that's the beauty. There is a crash, you sell. There is a good news, buy. And just you need to know the strategy, how to trade the market, and that's enough for one to live a life of freedom. So this is what we are doing here, creating freedom for people who really willing to take. So make sure guys you pay attention and give a big like so that more people can see that, and it will be really helpful to the channel as well as helpful to you as well. So you see that gold from 1 hour perspective, this is the 1 hour chart, and we have seen there's a strong break to the upside, and this leg on gold on the 1 hour, you can see there is also a triple bottom here, and this is on a important level of support. If I read, you can draw a trend line in many ways because there is a multiple points that you can consider to. So this is the support that gold was respecting on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, we saw that this level in the past acted here as a resistance here, resistance here, okay, resistance here, and we see the support here, support here, support here, support here. So it's a support and resistance both acted here at the same time, and we have seen a bounce from this level. Okay, there is a big bounce, okay, correction, another bounce, correction. Now it is in an impulsive phase. What I need in this market now is it is now for me a very strong bullish market. I need, at some point today the price to come back to the daily support here. So daily support, today's low is, this is the point, is today's low. You can see this is the lowest point the price has reached early today, and from that support we could see that if the price come to that level, highly likely that the price will have another bounce to the upside. And the way you see that this is the daily candle has formed, and that daily candle in fact formed on the support zone. Let me delete those circles so you can see exactly what's happening. Okay, so you see that this is the daily support. This is the sign that this market is in fact in a very strong trend, and because the market in a strong trend, we could see that gold may, gold is preparing for another bullish move. Now looking at higher time frame, multi-time frame, let me look at the monthly. Now you can see that on the monthly, gold, looking at monthly will really give you a very good idea, because when you see, keep in mind that this is the synchronization of multi-time frame. I had a separate video as well on the YouTube channel. You make sure you subscribe. So when you see that the synchronization of the multi-time frame, monthly, weekly, daily, okay, and then even in the 4 hour. So what is synchronization? Let me tell you. All this data, once you look at the market over and over again, it will be, rewired in your brain, and you can read the market straight away. Let's say a monthly candle, this happens over and over in the market. Keep in mind, let's say a bullish candle on the monthly in an uptrend, first 2 weeks there was a big move happen, right? Now market will never go in one direction all the time. You see that in the middle of the month, or on the 3rd week or 4th week, or at some point, this market, after going a big move, let's say this is the high, and then the market, you'll see that will come down like that. okay, create a long wick candle based on the momentum. You could see that this one is maybe a little bit like that, okay. When the market does this, okay, like that, in almost all cases you see that after coming it will go back up again, okay, back up again, and might see that it will break the high and you create a new higher high, and then it might come back down. Now why? Because this long wick represents a retracement or a pullback of the main move so far it has made. Now why it is so important to know that? It's because it's a healthy market. Now trading on a healthy market is always a healthy habit, like being healthy, always happiness. Trading in a healthy market will make your trading account healthy. So that's why when you see a healthy candle, always trade, better, best to take a healthy trade with the proper risk management. Now this is what happened with the monthly candle. As you can see on gold, in that area, this is the monthly candle, okay, big bullish monthly candle. The price reached at the resistance level. Now we saw that the price has come back down, created a long wick. Now it will try to fill that wick. That means that on the lower time frame we should find suitable trading opportunity in this direction. So looking at the weekly, we can see that there is a weekly long wick candle, as you can see, already created, and we could see this market will be bouncing to the upside. Now if I look at the daily, we can see that there is already, after this move, the price has formed a bullish candle. Now this is a very high probability bullish market structure on the daily. Now why? Because we saw that there is an impulse correction, impulse deeper correction, it will have another impulse, okay. It might have create a new higher high, and then we could see that it's coming for a pullback. Now if I look at the monthly resistance level, what I think that gold highly likely either will hit that resistance or will respect this monthly resistance or trend line. So either one of this. So if we consider the conservative, the safest to like the lowest one, then we could see that gold, this is the monthly chart, gold is likely to come back like pushing high to this zone, very high probability. Now looking at weekly, we can see the same pattern here. Now looking at daily, okay, so we see that from the daily perspective, the price action is very nicely laid. Now what I need is that a pullback for an entry to the upside, okay. So this is the 4-hour chart, which is very nicely laid. And now we saw that in this 4-hour chart, gold has come to this level of support here, okay. So we see that resistance here, support here, this market respecting this level. Now what I need is, as you can see, there is a huge liquidity gap. This drop is a liquidity gap to this level of support, and any kind of movement to test the neckline of this reversal will give us a big opportunity to buy gold again. As you have seen, we had a trade during yesterday's New York session. How many of you were on that trade? Let me know in the chat. And you know that that was the 13th trade in a row, okay, in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. 13th trade on gold, and with the 13th trade, 11th or 13th, I can't exactly remember, 11th or 13th trade, and that were in a row is a winner. So two trades break evens, and the rest all of them are winners. So incredible, and we'll look to have more and more on that. So make sure you stick till with the channel, and also don't hesitate to ask me any question if you have anything in your mind. And thank you for joining this live session. Techie Wiki, use the live chat on the website to ask any question if you have. If you want to talk to me, just let that live agent know. They will they will transfer it to me. Hi, good morning. Thank you, Sean. Good morning, coach. Good morning. FOMC release. What about JPY pairs? So we'll look at JPY pairs from FOMC. We see that now a very good direction in the market. Sean Salim, before Fed release, gold made a bullish move from 1934. Is that where next time we can predict the gold move before Fed release? Always will not be the same, but after the Fed release, it's much easier to predict than the before Fed release. So this is what I mentioned, that let's say before Fed release, we were not fully sure either gold is dropping further or going to be bullish from here. But after Fed release, now we are very much high probability that gold will continue to rise. Now keep in mind that everything is probability. So on the probability perspective, after Fed release, we see that gold is showing bullish move. So hopefully that that will really make good sense to you. Yeah, I think that gold will try to create a higher high, or at least we can expect a retest of this level on gold. Okay, there is see, this is the resistance zone. So we can expect a retest of this resistance, half of this long wick, or even breaking that high, creating a new higher high. As you can see, gold now has formed an inverted head and shoulder here. This is the head with this narrow doji right shoulder and with this one left shoulder, and we could see that this market is breaking to the upside. So there is a very high probability. Great, Kanayat, amazing. That's very strong effort. Yeah, that's good, very good. Very good, Anna Kanayat, thank you. Amazing. So this is what we need from traders. Hopefully that you're enjoying that. That's the freedom that one need from trading, is to be able to make wealth out of trading. I'll discuss more on this one. Good morning, Sasio, JPY, DXY, please. Good morning, coach. Bullish momentum today. GBP USD and Euro USD. Sheila, morning, Sheila, thank you. No problems. Thank you, awesome. So, hello, CHF news impact on AUD CHF. Okay, yeah, so CHF news is coming later today. We will be looking at now all the CHF pairs. So now, as you have seen that gold, so you understood that the trade that I have taken, hopefully that you see that from where we took the trade, this move started on gold, and the tool that I use to help me to find the proper entry is, you see that this is the entry candle, okay, here, and this is the tool that I used. You see exactly back to back two alert, one is here, the other one is here. And when I was finishing the live, this is where I was saying that the price is likely to go up from here. You remember that this is the end candle. I will use screenshot later today so that you guys can remember it. And you can see that from here you saw that this big move happened. Okay, and this is the tool that I use, TF indicator. One tool enough, okay, one tool enough to find the right trading opportunity. We have more tools and there are more coming up in this academy. This is where we are creating value for the best traders who really want to expand their career. So that's why if you want to access this trading tool, this indicator that you can use in any time frame according to our TF, my favorite trading strategy, trend following strategy, you can use it from your student dashboard if you are our lifetime member. If you are not, I'll recommend you to join us now. Link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. You can visit the website, join us to learn our strategies, to trade with us, to become an independent, professional, profitable trader. So let's jump on to the next stuff that we have. Okay, JPY pairs. So let's see what happened. We see that after FOMC we can see direction in the market. I will be looking at now JPY. Okay, we saw that JPY again has a strong breakdown, and let me look at the daily. Now we see that with the FOMC, if you look at DXY, you can see that DXY has done exactly as expected. DXY has a strong breakdown, and this is what exactly expected in my weekly forex forecast as well. As you have seen that the DXY is bearish. Now if you look at the bigger picture monthly, we can see that DXY already on the monthly opening and closing zone, and I think that this market will continue to drop. Now with that DXY, we can see it is reflecting on JPY, dollar yen as well. Now we see that yen getting stronger and strongest, and gold getting stronger. So this is this is the sign that there is some kind of economic downtrend coming up, because when you see JPY is getting the strongest, gold getting stronger, means that all the investment going to the safe haven. JPY is considered as safe haven, and this has happened when there is economic downtrend or economic crisis. No need to be bigger scale like the global economic crisis. There is something going on, and because of that reason we see that JPY is getting strongest and gold getting stronger. So we'll be looking at those pairs that getting stronger, especially JPY getting stronger than dollar, means that people are the investment are mostly heading to JPY, which is the safe haven. And as you can see, because of that reason, we see that gold is aggressively bullish. So let's look at now what we can see on dollar yen. Now dollar yen has formed on the daily. This is the bearish engulfer on dollar yen. This is the daily chart. As you can see, the price has crossed this resistance level on the daily and grab the liquidity from the top, okay, and close back below. Okay, so you saw that after this big drop on JPY from the lower time frame, today also as soon as market open, we have seen that significant movement to the downside. Now let's look at the bigger picture monthly. We see that from the monthly, JPY has this big drop to the downside. From the weekly as well, we have seen that big impulsive move to the downside on dollar yen. Now if I look at daily, we can see that from the daily perspective, there is a big long bearish candle, and we saw all multi-time frame is showing possible bearish movement on JPY. And we saw that this market, okay, JPY, I mean the dollar yen, was moving along this channel. Okay, this is the lower time frame channel, and we have seen that there was a breakout from this channel. Now this break to the upside on dollar yen is basically a pure liquidity gap, and now with that liquidity gap we have seen the price has come back to the range again, means that dollar yen is now preparing for further move to the downside. If we look at weekly, this is our weekly candle that exactly expected on dollar yen the price to reject from this zone, and this is what it is doing. Previous week this long bearish engulfer, this week after going up little bit for a deeper retracement, we see the market is now coming down. And if I look at daily, we see the market is really forming a strong bearish price action now from the 4 hour. So where is the entry for JPY is, because let me tell you what happened when the market, see, you see this over and over again. Let me tell you. So when you see, let's say, a market doing like that, okay, dropping in a channel like that, and suddenly has gone opposite direction of the trend, has come back down, it will do like this. It will go up again, will test the resistance again, and then will continue to drop, leaving this one as a liquidity gap. Okay, and with that being said, if you apply the same system with JPY, you see that this is the channel, resistance, 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 resistance. The price has broken this part, is a liquidity gap to the upside, and then we could see now again an up move, right, breaking this high, testing this resistance probably with a green candle or a doji, and then we'll see a drop and completing a head and shoulder retest of this resistance and the movement down. So for JPY, I need that move to happen to the upside. The best will be if it tests this 20 EMA on the 4 hour, and then we will be selling JPY. So it's a selling market. We saw a candle close. Let me look at all the pairs to see. AUD and NZD looks like that formed a very strong bearish price action. We saw that AUD and NZD, there is a double top breakdown, tested the neckline of this previous support, down resistance, now again breakdown, and at the same time we see head, left shoulder, right shoulder. High probability AUD and NZD will continue to drop in this direction. And let me look at Aussie yen. So you see that Aussie yen, in terms of Aussie yen, if I look at daily, this one also bearish market. Now it's going up for a deeper retracement. I think that Aussie yen also will continue to drop. As you can see, this one also it look like that might form a head and shoulder, and highly likely this market will also continue to drop. If I look at AUD CHF, so all of them, so AUD USD looks like that dollar getting weaker, and let me look at UJ. We see that Euro NZD has this is the daily chart on Euro NZD. Euro CAD. I'm just looking at all of them to see. So euro dollar from this support has a big bounce to the upside. We might see a deeper retracement, but euro dollar is strongly bullish. Now you can see this is the daily candle. This is a very strongly bullish market. So this is the weekly candle. This is what exactly expected. Euro dollar have this big bounce to the upside. GBP CHF, so we see that GBP CHF from the daily, this market also highly likely will continue to rise in this direction on GBP CHF. Okay, so you see, so British pound, US dollar, euro dollar after FOMC has given a very strong bullish move. Okay, we see that candle close. I'm just looking at all of them to see what the market is doing. So gold also bullish. Any kind of let's say this is a 1 hour chart. I have already drawn a level. Let's say if it drops to around 1965 level, will be a very good buy position on gold. I will be waiting for a local breakdown, which is may happen to this level, and then we'll be going long, or any kind of local breakdown. I'll be watching price action for a potential bullish trading opportunity on gold. So which is gold. Now after FOMC, we see that you can see dollar Swiss franc also has formed a very strong bearish. So this is a strong breakdown. Any kind of pullback to the upside, I will be looking to sell USD CHF. So you see that very weakness in dollar and very strength in gold. Yen also getting stronger. Okay, US30 also has a big drop, NASDAQ and US30 both, but I think that they will remain bullish again. You can see this movement on NASDAQ. For me, it's a pullback and the liquidity graph. You can see NASDAQ, it was respecting this trend line. If I draw this, and the price is exactly on the trend line on the support. So you see this is the resistance here, support here on the support, and I think that this market also will continue to rise. So NASDAQ, US30, they will remain bullish in my opinion. Gold is, for me, it's bullish now. I'll be waiting for a local drop for a suitable entry opportunity. Okay, so let's see what happened. As soon as we'll find an entry, we'll jump on a trade, guys. In the meantime, make sure you give a big like. I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds so that everyone have time to press the like button and also press the subscribe button. Once you subscribe, all the content that I release will be on your homepage. I frequently get a question from many of you that you are still not being notified for some of the important stuff that I'm releasing. So once you subscribe and press bell button, it will be always in your homepage, and it will help you to stay informed and up to date. Let me know in the chat which one you are up to. CHF, yeah. Okay, we'll look at CHF, CAD, CHF. I'm learning a lot from you. How to show discipline in trading and avoid over trade. Okay, so very good question. This is, in fact, I like this kind of question because this is the key points as a trader. I have the best strategy, I have the best trading tool, but if you don't develop the proper trading psychology, if you don't know how to trade with the trend, if you don't know how to avoid over trading, it might be difficult for you to become a profitable trader. So let's come to the point of being disciplined and avoid over trading and trading with the trend. So firstly, to avoid over trading, okay, yesterday also I mentioned, I'm gonna repeat that, it's very important. So over trading is, in fact, I think the greatest problem of being a profitable, because you'll see that you more often or not, you pick some good trades and you make money. Just some bad trades take all the profit from your trading account. I know that because everyone is in the same boat. So then how do you overcome that difficulty of of over trading? Now there are a couple of ways you can do. Firstly, that you can see, over trading comes from the place of impatient. Okay, we all are impatient. Okay, and for example, let me give you my example, then it will be very clear to you. See, some days when 8-9 years ago, when I was struggling as a trader, someday I was doing very good, doing very well, but some days I had opened a trade and then I realized that I opened 10 trades one after one, and then just close with profit, and then realize that why this happened. And when I analyze my day, because it's need a really contemplation and very good focus on understanding why over trading comes in place, then I realized that actually I don't have any specific outcome of trading, and I'm just trading randomly. I don't have any strategy. I don't have any disciplinary rule. I don't have any trading plan. I don't know what caused me to take the trade. I just heard somewhere that this instrument will go up, and I buy, and then I buy like this. So to avoid that, what I would say that a couple of things you can do. Firstly, specifically create a goal out of trading. Like let's assume that you are a student, okay? Your goal will be one type. Let's assume that you are doing a full-time job. Your goal will be one type. Let's assume that you are a part-time job holder. Your goal will be another type. So that's why a generalized idea may not be applicable to everyone. So you need to find out what's specific outcome you want. For example, it's ideal scenario. Let's say you have a full-time job and you are a student. Let's take these two scenario. Now, if you have a full-time job, okay, then what I would say that make a account of smaller. Okay? If you have a full-time job, if your salary 1 month salary, make it first divide it by 4, and only 1 week salary put in your trading account. Okay, and then look at the bigger picture, because motivation was needed, right? If you don't make money out of trading, you may not feel motivated, because all about is to make money from trading, right? So then what will drive you to stay in front of the chart, give a lot of effort even without much return on it? If you think that way, there is always a return. Being a trader means being wealthy. Okay, so what you can do, keep the account small, but keep the big dream, right? Like this. For example, account is small, but think about the bigger picture. What's the bigger picture? Do you want to do the full-time job for the rest of your life? Ask yourself this question. And ask yourself that, do you want to live the life that you are still living, or you want to change? Do you want to drive the car that you really want to drive? Do you want to travel the world, do holidays, or make many other fantasy that you have in your mind that you don't want to say? But this kind of things, you deserve it, right? It's your right. So think about it, okay? Because once you think about it, you actually tune in to that reality. This is what it happens. Everything happens in that way. No matter how hard you try, if you do not tune yourself into the reality that you want to experience, it's not gonna happen. But once you tune yourself into the reality that you want to experience, you can do that. So then you can slowly overcome over trading. Why? Because if your account is small, when you open a trade, it will not create too much stress in you when the trade is going this way, that way. Firstly, then you will not tend to do the over trading. But at the same time, when you have a bigger goal, bigger dream, and you dream to have what you want to have, automatically your identity will be shifted from a current reality to a different reality. And then you started to see a lot of hope and a lot of opportunity behind trading, instead of keeping a big capital on risk and then worrying about it. You got it? So this is how very easily you can overcome over trading. Keep a smaller account, keep a bigger goal. Okay, bigger dream, bigger reason behind the trading. Make it bigger. How big? until you feel discomfort, keep it bigger. Okay, there is something at some point someone feel discomfort. Let's say if your goal is 1 million, it doesn't feel you uncomfortable, then it's a smaller goal for you. Make it 1 billion. If it feels discomfortable, then it's a right goal, and then keep it, but do not relate with your trading account. Keep the trading account small, because as I mentioned, the trading, every trader who are profitable, they are wealthy. Those who are profitable as a trader, they knows actually what is inside here. So if you are a profitable, you know, actually just press the button, make money, draw it in your bank account, pay the bills, pay the air ticket, go for holiday. It's simple. Okay, but to go to that point, you need to be patient, develop proper trading psychology, and learn proper risk management. And if you want to accelerate that learning curve, that you can do it by yourself, but you can accelerate your learning curve, as you have seen the gold trade that we have opened during the New York session is my TF or trend following strategy. Exactly here I have triggered the button. You see all those sell signal, and when it started a buy alert, I have triggered the button according to the TF or trend following strategy, and back to back 2 buy alert. This one also, when I was closing the session, you can repeat yesterday's session exactly when this candle was forming. This is what I mentioned, the price is likely to go up from here. And because I have the strategy, I have this tool that I turn on telling me buy, and I did that. Now if you want to access that, if you want to speed up your learning, you can join us in our lifetime program, which is currently highly discounted. Link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. You can visit the website. Any question, there is always a live chat agent available. You can ask her any question, and I will see you on the other side as soon as you are there trading with me in the private VIP Telegram channel. Be part of a VIP chat group where you will have the environment to be with other traders and also access all the trading tools, be for their lifetime, and become an independent, professional, profitable trader. So let's look at now the chat. Sir, please check GJ. Yeah, so GJ we discussed. I think UJ we discussed. We'll look at GJ as well. What is the profitability? What is the okay? So gold probability for me is bullish today. Tell me. Okay, 1 second. Gbpusd, absolutely look at it. Thank you for that. If possible, please coach some screenshot of gold in 15-minute chart. I don't get too well. So what do you mean by 15-minute chart? USD, please. Yeah, okay. So GU, EU bullish, AU bullish, UJ bearish, gold bullish. GJ, I'll look at it now. Thanks, I need to hear this. Amazing, Tony. You're welcome. There is the news on CHF. So what's your thought on? Okay, I will be looking at question. Does your strategies also work in cryptocurrency? Absolutely work in every instrument that you possibly can trade, because this is a universal strategy. Work in indices, work in gold, work in cryptocurrencies, work in Forex, even some pairs in stocks as well. But if it is too much gap opening in a stock, may not properly work. But mostly Forex, crypto, indices, metal, energies, anything that you trade. Very good. So let me look at GBP/JPY. Okay, so JPY looks like very stronger. So you see that GBP/JPY also, you can see there is a strong breakdown, and I think that this market also will this one is in a bit in a sideway, but you can see this is the daily chart, a big red candle, which is in fact big bearish candle on GJ, and tested this resistance level here, and from that level we have seen this big drop happen. Now GJ, I think that today we might see retest of this daily 20 EMA, and this is a long pin bar with a strong, you can see it has passed the previous ones, you know, opening completely, closed back below, is the sign that GBP/JPY might come for a bit more bigger drop. So GBP/JPY is to me bearish. Okay, so in fact all the instrument that we see against JPY is dropping now. Okay, so let me look at all the, you see Aussie yen has gone up initially, but it looks like this one also bearish. So all the instrument against JPY looks like that highly bearish. And let me look at AUD CHF. Okay, so AUD CHF, looking at the daily. Okay, so what I think that AUD CHF, you see this daily 20 EMA, and if I look at the bigger picture on the weekly, on the monthly. Okay, so AUD CHF bigger picture bearish. Okay, this is the monthly chart, bearish market. If I look at the weekly, we can see that there's a big drop followed by this correction. Now we can expect it to be bearish. Now from the daily, we can see that there's a big drop happen. Okay, this movement followed by, we can expect a correction. What I think that the price might go to this daily 20 EMA on AUD CHF today, test this level, and then we could see that this market again dropping to the downside. Okay, so yeah, I think that AUD CHF, CAD CHF, all of them after pullback. So the question was about the CHF news, right? There is a CHF news coming, and if you look at the way USD CHF has formed, will tell us exactly what might happen with CHF. Now CHF might be getting very stronger with the news, because as you can see, there is a long bearish engulfer on USD CHF. Okay, this is the bearish engulfer on the daily. Now with that bearish engulfer, we have seen the price has the previous day has formed a middleman. Now daily middleman is very powerful, and with that middleman, it's a breakdown. Okay, it's a breakdown from the structure. Now for those who don't know middleman, I mentioned previously, again I'm telling you, we have a specific strategy that we use to trade, which we call a middleman trading strategy. It's exactly applying the middleman trading strategy here. Now let me tell you what it is. Let's say if you see a candle, okay, body and wick almost similar length, wick, both, let's say if this one is 1 meter, this one is nearly 1 meter, healthy body, that's a middleman when it acts as a breakout candle from a structure. Now you see that this candle, this daily candle exactly has broken out of this double top with this middleman, so it's a continuation pattern. We could see that this market will continue to drop in that direction. So from the lower time frame, we see already established downtrend. There is a big drop, correction, drop, correction. Okay, now we see that according to our TF strategy, exactly where we see the sell alert on USD CHF, and from there we have seen this big drop happen. So I think that we could see some lower time frame pullback to the upside. Any kind of pullback in that direction will give us selling opportunity. I think dollar Swiss franc very soon will have another wave of drop. So dollar getting stronger, weaker as expected on DXY. You can watch my weekly forex forecast. This is what exactly I mentioned in the weekly forex forecast. As you can see, DXY has done exactly as it is. It is now below this level of support, has broken completely to to the downside, and I think it will continue to drop. So that means that euro dollar, for those who are asking, euro dollar is bullish. From here we have seen big move happen during the FOMC. Gbpusd also strongly bullish, and we can see that with that gold is getting also bullish. So let me delete that. Okay, so we'll be looking at an entry. As soon as we'll find, we'll jump on a trade. Very good question. How did you figure out a strategy for yourself? What were the things you did during the back testing period? Practice properly. Yeah, very good question. So to figure out a strategy, I know that it's sometime see, firstly, as a trader, everyone, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Okay, I didn't have to do the same thing. So when I in the beginning, I just bought and sold and bought and sold without understanding anything. Now over time I realized that I need a strategy, and I took the mentorship from online mentors. I did the physical workshop as well, and I spent a lot of money, and I didn't learn much because they're very localized and not giving the proper education. And then I found online mentor. I really learned a lot of things from him, and from that place, first I learned their strategy, I back tested, and I applied the strategy, bringing the success. And once I got that success, but over time, after long observation, I have seen the market sometimes moves very differently. So if you look at the liquidity that I discuss, you see that there is something that very few people can observe. Now, when you look at, let me give you an example, very easily you can understand. When you look at something, okay, let's say there is a ball here, right? And in that ball there is some rectangle like this. Now this ball, let's say it's a 3D circle, right? 3D ball, big ball, like BALL. Okay, now if you, let's say it's a big ball, yellow color here, red color here, blue color here. Now if you say a kid to look at the ball, you will see that there is yellow color. Probably he will only see the yellow color and say that the ball is like yellow. Now if you bring a tall man here standing and looking at the ball, he will see that there is a red color here, okay, and he will say ball is red, like this. Now let's say a new man has come. In the first time he will look at the ball and so, yeah, it's a red ball, and very confident, and that's true, it's a red ball. But once he become experienced, he started to become a bit more curious. Okay, this is a red ball, is there anything else in it? Let's look around. Okay, and then he started to explore more and more and more. Okay, and then he started to discover that actually this red is a piece of puzzle. Okay, there is more to it. There is a yellow color, there's blue color, there's white color, and this ball is a combination of all those colors together. Okay, and this is what happened, that when I found a strategy from a mentor, I used that strategy, and I saw that how they developed that strategy. I learned everything, And then I started to observe the market to see what else in it, and I found that there's a lot of things that not considered on that strategy, like the piece of puzzle, like saying that this is only red ball. And then I started to improve the strategy, adding the most important components such as liquidity, such as finding the smart money zone, where should we buy and should we sell, finding the middleman, that is the only candlestick pattern you can find very reliable. And this name only you can hear from Forex Trading Wizard Academy, because after long observation, sometime you can't imagine how much time I spent in front of the chart to look at the chart, how in fact the market behave in this because I had a big loss when I started trading. I lost 100k trading account in just a single night in trading gold, and I had nothing in fact that time. Okay, everything I lost, and next day I couldn't pay the bills, and from that place I didn't quit. Okay, I went back to job again, and I learn and observe night after night, because I used to do whole day long full-time job, whole night I used to. That's why I can wake so much late for this live session trading and everything, because it became a habit. And I observe day after day after day how the market moves, and live market observation is really will change your trading completely. And that's where this strategy is developed. Information is transferable. Okay, information easily you can transfer from one source to the other, and that's why I recorded everything in the website, available for all the students in our academy to access. And there are more coming, because everything is always being updated. There are more tools developed. Let's say around 6 months ago we didn't have this trading tool, this TF strategy, we developed it. There are more already, there are many, there are more coming up. Once you are our academy member, you can access all of them from your student dashboard. Okay guys, in the meantime, there is a free Telegram channel link given on the chat. You can join the free Telegram channel for any question that you have, and there is always something shared on the free Telegram channel. Any kind of update is given there, so you can access anything from that free Telegram channel. So link given in the chat, and also there's a link in the description area. You can join free Telegram channel. Thank you. Cat CHF. Okay, I'll be looking at. Thank you. No problems. Jerk. Do you think CHFJP will be bullish? Okay, I'll look at Cat CHF and CHFJPY. So Cat CHF, what I think that this is the daily. If I look at the daily, we see back-to-back 2 days drop. Now we might see that this market is probably, because already it has made a move, now we could see a pullback to the upside. Okay, we might see that the market is coming to this resistance zone. Okay, because there is an impulse, correction, impulse, we could see another impulse. So if Cat CHF, this is 4-hour candle, if it reach that level, grab liquidity, give us a long wick candle, we might be able to sell this market. Okay, now CHFJPY, okay guys, I need a big like, and also don't forget to subscribe. We see that gold is now strongly going up. Okay, you could see that significant this 15 minutes candle, which is also back-to-back 2 candles, bullish candle has formed here. Okay, so you see that multiple time liquidity gap here. Okay, we might see that very strong movement on gold coming up. Okay, so we could potentially see, you see this is the 15 minutes chart, there is one bearish bullish engulfer, and there is one here, both of grab liquidity. Okay, so back to back two bullish candle on gold, giving a very strong probability to go up. So let me look at the CHFJPY. CHFJPY. Okay, I don't think that CHFJPY might be bullish, because firstly you can see that CHFJPY, this is 4-hour time frame, there is already a big drop happen. The price has created this move, okay, and the price has gone up. You can see has broken this resistance level, and this is where the liquidity grab happened. You can see that, okay, the price has grabbed liquidity, and then what you see that there is a break happen again. So this is a sign that this market will continue to drop and will trend in this direction. And what we have seen so far, there is a couple of sessions drop. We could see a pullback to the upside, and then we might see that CHFJPY again coming back down to this level. GBP USD. Okay, so GBP USD, if we look at, it's a bullish market. So we see that euro dollar, GBP USD, all are, so GBP USD, the previous sessions candles also a strong bullish candle. Now if I look at the weekly, the monthly, so bigger picture on the monthly, this market you can see has broken all this monthly level of resistance. This is the monthly opening and closing, and I think that in that move we could see GBP USD hitting this zone where there is a doji and it's a high liquidity area. Now if I look at the weekly, we can see that previous week a middleman, it's a gap opening. This week we see a strong movement to the upside. Now from the daily, we can see that there is a daily bullish candle that has a body, long wick, and highly likely that this market will just continue to rise. Feel that we might be breaking all this resistance level. So from the lower time frame, GBPUSD, I'm waiting for an entry. It's a bull market. You can see there is a shooting star here, followed by back-to-back 3 bullish candles. So far, any kind of movement or any kind of doji formation will give us an entry. Probably double doji or at least one doji will give us suitable bullish trading opportunity on this one. So GBPUSD for me is bullish. NZD USD bullish, USD CAD bearish, dollar yen looks like bearish, dollar getting weaker, and euro dollar looks like that is bullish. Okay, so yeah, hopefully that you are enjoying. Let me know in the chat. So gold also looks aggressively bullish. Any of this giving me entry, always straight jump on a trade. And if you want to trade them with me in a private Telegram channel, also link in the description, you can join us to learn our strategies and also to trade with us. And also there is a link in the chat for regulated broker EverTrade. You can open an account with them if you're looking for a regulated broker. It will help you to stay in a safe broker. So let's look at now dollar CAD. Okay, we, you know, in all the USD pairs, I will be more interested on other USD pairs than dollar CAD, because if you look at monthly, you can see that the USD CAD, let me show you where it is. You can see dollar CAD, there is a monthly bullish engulfer. Now this month is 8 days remaining. This market is forming a monthly doji, and the price in exactly where the monthly opening and closing here. Okay, and what I think that USD CAD is going to do, the price might come down further and will bounce back again. Okay, let me draw all the monthly. This is the monthly support and this is the monthly low. Okay, if I look at the weekly, we can see that there's some zone that we can look at, back to narrow candle. I think in the next this week or slowly the price might drop a little further, and along the zone you could see the dollar CAD is going up. Now if I look at daily, we see that this market is dropping, but I don't think that it will have a big drop because it's a long-term bull market. It might come to this zone where it will grab liquidity and then will make its move to the upside. If I look at the 4 hour, where we see that USD CAD has a doji, grab liquidity from this level, we could see the price might try to break this support, and this is where a very high area of value. And I think dollar CAD might drop around around 100 pip down, and from this level probably will create a lower high on higher low, and we could see going up. So this is highly likely this market will drop as dollar getting weaker. CAD also little bit of weaker comparatively, but dollar CAD might be bit, for me best choice will be, if I'm trading USD pairs, will be Gbpusd and Euro USD. Both are strongly bullish, and also AUD USD, that one also bullish, and gold is also very good. Dollar yen also very good for bearish. USD CHF also showing a very strong momentum, and on USD CHF we might see, because there is CHF news coming up, any kind of movement to the upside might give us a big drop to the downside. Should I buy Gbpusd? It's completely up to you. You should buy or not based on your strategy, but the price on a resistance, I'll be waiting for a pullback. Okay, pullback to the downside. Once you'll see that, then we'll be looking to go along. The way the price actions form, you see that this is 1 hour chart. There is a strong liquidity gap here. Okay, biggest structure has formed. So you see that the market always repeat the same structure. Interestingly, let me show you something, guys. If you understand it, it becomes much easier. You see this one here. Let me take a screenshot. I want to show you something. Okay, keep that here. Now go to gold. You see, guys, this is the same. This is 1 hour Gbpusd. Okay, and this is 4 hour gold. See, market repeats patterns. Okay, almost similar kind of pattern, almost. And this is why trading is so easy, for anyone can trade. The only thing need is a little bit of time and patience. Okay, because once you know why there's a reason for happening something, it will be much easier for you to pick the right trade, to know in fact which way the market is heading. Two things that you need only: which way the market is going and when to trigger the button. That's the two things, the main thing you need. And these are the key points that you can keep on your list to see in fact which way the market is heading. Joke, thank you very much. Amazing. I'm just looking at all of them. See, the USD also has a very smooth breakdown. Okay, any point you can see this, the price is below all this level. Any point you will find another selling opportunity in all of these pairs. Okay, once we will see that, we will be jumping on a trade. Okay, so we see that all those market showing very good trading opportunity. And GBP CHF, if we look at daily, you can see that this market from the daily, there is a big drop happen. What I think that this is the weekly, you can see there is a weekly doji here, and this is the weekly support. Anytime the price coming to this weekly support will give us an opportunity to buy for long time. Okay, this is the monthly, though it has a big liquidity gap from the bottom. I think GBP CHF will give us a very good opportunity to buy. There is a daily 20 EMA here. Anytime the price is dropping, we'll be going long in this instrument. Okay, I think this market will slowly turn into a bullish market. Okay, let me look at, so you see that gold. Okay guys, an announcement is that very important, that our New York session live will bring 1 hour earlier from the time that we used to have, because of the time change in different time in the US in many areas. I know that in your zone also daylight changes, so we will be bringing our New York session live 1 hour earlier than used to do. So make sure that you keep track on it. Let me I put all the link in the free Telegram channel. You can find that, just to adjust the timing. So we bring our New York session live 1 hour earlier than, because all the high impact news coming today, we might miss all of them if we do in the regular time because of the daylight saving. So you can see that this is the calendar today. So today coming news CHF 7:30 in London session, and then 11 p.m. GBP, 11:30 p.m. USD. So if we come on live at 11:30, which is normally used to do, that will be missing all of them. So we'll be coming on live from now on 10:30 p.m. So that means that 1 hour earlier than the regular timing, guys. So make sure that you stay active and present. I'll put a link in the free Telegram channel, and also make sure you subscribe and press the bell button so that you don't miss out any of the content. Hopefully that you understood, and make sure that you stay up to date. Any question, don't hesitate to ask me. So let me look at now what other pairs are doing. So you see that finally from this session, gold is showing significantly bullish momentum, and CHF news is coming. We could see short-term weakness before the news, and then we could see that the market again dropping down. Thank you. Awesome. Very good. Hopefully that you guys enjoyed this live session. I'm almost at the end of the session, and make sure you join the New York session live also. And with that said, I'm gonna end this session. Make sure if you want to learn our strategies, join our program and trade with us. Link in the description. Anyone looking for regulated broker, also link in the description area. You can visit us, join us. So with that said, I'm gonna end this session. Don't hesitate to ask me any question anytime you have in your mind using the live chat in the website, and make sure you manage your risk and also trade safely. I'll see you very soon in the New York and London session live. In the meantime, I will be watching the chart if there is any trade. Thank you. I'll see you soon.